get themselves 2 strong picks, but I feel like the easiest pickup here for Flash was, it's not going to be the Alistar. So now G2, they can grab that one for themselves, and they will likely grab the comfort pick in the top lane for Wonder.
And it's a bit of a curious choice for me because
It has looked pretty good on the aggressive junglers. I think Talia has been his best looking pick so far in the tournament. So they will consider it and they will lock it in.
Heimerdinger! We forgot about it! Oh no!
I didn't forget because I was watching it drop. Like, they already let it drop through. Maybe they don't want to play it, and then they insta-log it. So I'm wrong. Heimerdinger.
It's the tiebreaker game.
Ban's going to be to the Xinjiao.
Oh, they left it open.
Shut down Jankos, and you're right. That does mean they feel like they have the Bonanza. Unless we see Flash will show us something different, as this would be different.
Yes,
We're going Mordekaiser bot lane here to try to deal with the Heimerdinger. That's going to be really a double bruiser lane here, most
Flash Wolves.
Betty already playing a couple of games on that Mordekaiser. I thought we were past the Mordekaiser meta, Vedius, but
so did I.
Heimerdinger's brought him back. This is a hard lane to conceptualize. Perks and Jankos are looking for a gank up top. Maple looking like a tasty target.
This is apparently the solution. You lance over me, we dive you into the tower. Well done to pop Jankos with the belly bump. Vanguard's edge, and Perks surfs in for first blood.
Got a Spirit can push through the lane and trivialize Heimerdinger's impact. But as the game goes on, it's going to be trickier as top side.
1v1 here, starting off, TP in from G2, going to make it an unfair fight. Perks does not want to get himself executed, but he's looking for the solo kill, able to grab it. Didn't even need the TP in his bot side. Still some action brewing. Mugen here, ready with the ulti, but does not pull the trigger.
And he walks away with a solo.
And here's G2 transferring some of that pressure that Perks has generated here to the bottom side of the map. Wadid actually going to start the dive off, pops Unbreakable Will. Here comes the dive. Wunder down here as well, looking for Betty, who's going to flash away. Swordart taking a little too much damage, but Hanabi is here. Unfortunately for Betty, he is not, as Wunder does finish off that kill.
Bit of a cleanup crew here for G2. They can't get a second kill just yet.
Swordart in the rush, but they can't get him in time as he actually Abyssal Voyages out towards G2's turrets. Wadid wants it. Flash, auto blast cone. Swordart's booking it in towards the base as fast as his little legs will go.
Wadid has bloodlust in his eyes. He's going after Swordart. He does have the boots of mobility. I don't know if he can catch up though.
I don't think so. I think Swordart has successfully executed, indeed has done so. Wadid defense, but the Drake will go down more than fast enough. As G2 do pick up their second Drake of the game and again deny it from the Mord.
And they're showing a lot of control, but mid.
Yep, looking for it here. Perks does get the disarm. Vanguard's edge already there, and Wonder just there onlooking does get an assist, but Perks basically.
To me, it's just go back, buy 9 control wards, and try to make the enemy come to you, because these scenarios don't seem to be suiting Flash.
Ult missed again. Perks though, he's getting chased down, but he's gonna have to zip back to the wave, and he's out, kind of. Mugen's here, Abyssal Voyage in. Perks gonna have to play some real theatrics to try and get out of this situation. Cannot do it though, it's shut down by Mugen, but it's worth a mid turret.
But they even gold holders of G2, Flash are just gonna force the Baron.
That ward to the left of Baron though may give G2 the information they need to really put a stop to this play. Kianan throwing in grenades, here's Wadid in the mix of the fight. Kianan just trying to poke them out of the way. And again, they're going to try and go for it here. Wadid a little too low, but they do get the pick on Hanabi. Maple trying to flank around, but now Kianan's going to face tank for his jungler as Wunder with the World Ender. Still looking decent there. Oh, the knockup was almost there, but he didn't have the third. They will take down Maple. Now Wunder has to book it, but he's still safe for now. Mugen Flash Q will pick up the cap on that kill.
And Perks just won't die. He's the biggest traitor to G2 as he's so close to kill.
Bounce pretty precariously, Vedius.
Now, there are no TPs anywhere on the map right now, and Wonder, he could be caught out.
Realm Warp, gonna look for him. World Ender pop, tries to get out of there, pops the chain, doesn't have flash. That's gonna be a kill, you have to think. The Resurrect is there. Can he make it over the wall? He's not even gonna try as Maple able to finish that off.
And champions because of the Aurelia draft, so it becomes more 3 lanes than 2. But that's a lot of darkness. There's no Nocturne. This is just a lack of information for Flash Walls. And that's why the turrets mean this Baron buff start number 1.
And they've started it, but again, they can very easily pull off and try and turn this around. Hanabi not going to get stunned, but Swordart is going to be the target in the front line. The Tomcat is going to get picked off here. Kianan able to slay the first beast. And now Wunder looking for the knockup, doesn't quite grab Batty, but he will get him with a second. Still going, finds a chance, Vanguard's dead, disarms 3, and Perks, he's gonna dance around the backside of the fight as G2 look to really put the screws in this game. Hanabi is gonna disdain out, but that's 2 kills for G2. And G2 hit in time. So it may just have to be Constellation Drake instead, as Maple just TP's down to try and pressure this turret and meet his team up for the objective.
And this is very, very little reward, but all they can do is take a Mountain Drake and reevaluate the game state. as Flash Wars. Feels like the early game Drakes going the way of G2 was so important to trivialize.
Quarterfinal are quickly disappearing as G2 pressure towards the base.
Lane assignment here is fantastic. Nothing more than Tom Kench can do. Aatrox is being able to shrug off Rise damage and poke at that top inhibitor turret as well. G2 staying as a three-man unit, and Perks, well, everyone's staying away from him wherever possible. But the problem is, normally you'd say, okay, Ornn, blow that Ornn horn. They don't have anything like that. So incrementally, they're chipping down every inhibitor turret, and Flash Wars not finding anything.
It's not going to take long for G2 to find themselves 10,000 gold up and one of these inhibitor turrets broken, if not multiple, perhaps even at the same time. Still 50 seconds left on this Baron. Kianan is peppering the front line of Flash Wars, or at least what is of it, with rockets, and that turret's going to fall down, and G2 move in.
And this must mean so much to G2 as Perks now trying to get collapsed onto two members.
And he's just going to start his way out of this play. Perks does pop it. Actually, he moves through the Urgot ulti. Can't make his way back in, but Wonder's going to try and finish off the kill. Perk still playing around Hanabi. He's dancing through this Urgot. He's actually still living. He's trying to find the biggest 1v1. He will fall, but the rest of his team is playing clean up with aplomb.
And G2, they find a big fight. Both Betty and Maple are down. The Nexus towers are in their eyes. They still have the Baron buff. They are so close to making their first ever quarterfinal.
Indeed, under the turret is going to initiate onto Sorta. That's a kill. They're going to take the Nexus turret down. They grab the right-hand side. The stopwatch prop for Wonder is going to try and buy just a bit more time. Kianan Timer is doing what he can.
Just
to
hit the
shove
Nexus,
everything out. Hanabi pops the stone plate. G2, they're going to get another kill here as the Urgot cannot defend. And G2 on the precipice of pushing to their first quarterfinals. They put the last finishing touches on the Nexus and push themselves into the top 8.